This video is made possible in part by our Clubhouse supporters on Patreon. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please hit subscribe and the bell so you're notified about new games every week. In order to play poker dice, you will need 5 6-sided dice and enough poker chips for each player to have the same amount. Have each player start off with the same amount of chips in their own color. In this game, players are only allowed to bet with their colored chips. Each round begins with an ante. The player who rolls first will decide the ante for this round. Any other player who wants to participate in the round must meet the ante by throwing in their own colored chip in the same value. In this game, on a player's turn, they have the choice to roll the dice once, twice, or 3 times. Each player is trying to roll the best poker hand possible. The poker hands look a little different for a dice game, and they will be posted down below in the description. Player 1 rolls a straight. They decide to only take 1 roll, and they decide to make a raise of 1 chip. Now, any player who wants to continue playing this round must meet the raise. They can also choose to raise it again if they wish. Anyone who wants to stay in the round must meet the raise. Now it is player 2's turn to roll. They must beat a straight in order to have a chance at winning the pot. They roll and get 2 pair to start off with. Player 2 takes their second roll and gets a full house. At this point, player 1 has been busted and knocked out of the round. Player 2 now has the best roll with a full house. They choose to raise the pot. Player 3 must now meet the raise in order to stay in the round. Player 1 has at this point busted and folded out of the round. Player 3 chooses to stay in the round. They must now roll a 4 or 5 of a kind in order to take the pot. Here they rolled a 2 of a kind, so they take their second roll and they roll a third 6. Using their third roll, they are trying to complete that 4 or 5 of a kind, and they get the 4 of a kind. Player 3 wins the pot. Whoever wins the round is the first person to roll in the next round. Play continues until one player at the table has won all of the chips. That player is the winner. If you do not have chips available, another way to play would be to keep score. The player who wins the round earns a point. The first player who scores 10 points wins the game. Thank you for watching How to Play Poker Dice. Remember, your game night starts here.